You saw the title, so let me explain. It was a normal morning of just me browsing on my computer, and then I saw this video by Shonik. Shonik makes TF2 videos, but I promise that this is important. In this video, Shonik shows us how to view what Steam account is associated with posting a blog post on Steam. Since you're using the Steam API to see this before, it has been removed. And so he made this video to show how you can still do it. While this is neat for the TF2 scene, I was curious about who was posting what in my other Steam games. This method is really quite simple. You just hover over the little drop-down arrow on a post that says report and block, and then block just tells you what account has posted that, because you can block them. I looked at Satisfactory, CSS Uzu, the Coffee Stain Studios Uzu, that makes sense. Lethal Company, is it Seekers? Yep, that makes sense, because Seekers made that game by himself. And then I look at Deltarune. Now, what do we find when we look at the Deltarune hotfix? A Steam account simply named G, with a period. Now, this was immediately a surprise to me, as you're probably well aware that G is a very notable thing in the context of Undertale / Deltarune. I decided to investigate further, and almost every single post was made by G. There were only two exceptions. The two not done by G were these two relating to Chapter 5, which were written by the account Fug Radiation, which is that makes sense because that's just Toby Fox. He's had that account for 16 years, and he's clearly actively uses it because the badge says he's last bought a game June 20th of this year. So this is just Toby's Steam account, and that's kind of been known for a while that this is his account. But this G account, we've never seen it before. The custom URL is Chelsea's Cool 46, which I had initially assumed was perhaps related to Cool Skeleton 95, since the naming is a little similar. If you aren't aware, Cool Skeleton 95 is the name that Papyrus uses in Undertale for his Undernet username. I also noticed a similarity with the Wrong Number song, since that says, "Can I speak to G... ... I decided to post my findings to Twitter, and surprisingly, it got a lot of traction. Some other users pointed out some interesting things I missed about this account. Firstly, that there is a member of the dev team named Chelsea Saunders, aka Pixelated Crown. This could possibly be her account, but I personally don't think it makes the most sense that she would be the one posting the hotfixes to Steam, as she's mostly known to have worked on stuff like the cutscenes for Chapters 2 and 4 and Tennis 3D model for Chapter 3. I mean, I guess somebody has to do it, but wouldn't it make more sense for Toby Fox to be the one posting these on his Full Radiation account? I don't know. The Steam ID is named after her, so she's probably posting them, but then why is the account named G? And then I was made aware of something else. The account was created in October 2015, not too long after the release of Undertale. The account has always been named G, or some variant of G with different punctuation. However, there's also one more thing that it was named, and that was captured on the Wayback Machine, and not the Steam name trackers that were typically used. The account was initially named at one point G5-26-23, with the snapshot being all the way back on October 27th, 2025. The account may have been named this before the Wayback Machine snapshotted it, but I don't have anything proving that, and if anything, I have information saying it was named just G on its own, but this is on the Wayback Machine, so it was named at some point. What I can say is that based on the available information, the account has always been some variation of G, and since 2015, and it was just G5-26-23 at some point, which is interesting. I mean, that pretty much sums up everything I have discovered about this account, and I have to say that it is interesting. You could even say very, very interesting, but I don't want to definitively say that it's Gaster, but this is certainly odd. And what does 5-26-23 mean? Does it mean the 26th of May 2023? And if so, what happened on that day that is so important? I honestly haven't got a clue. Maybe Gaster is just named Chelsea, and we've just all been lied to for 10 years. One of Tony's tricks, I don't know. So, if you enjoyed this video, maybe consider liking and subscribing. I mean, if you have any ideas of what it could mean, leave them in the comments, and if any new information comes out, I'll either make another video about this, or I'll just update a pinned comment, and there you go. Anyways, see ya.